On behalf of the PNP Legal Service, sa pamumuno po ng aming Direktor, Police Chief Superintendent Roel Barcena Ubusan, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the PNP Press Corps for inviting us once again for a press briefing. Before any questioning, I would like to emphasize first the main function of the PNP Legal Service. The unit is committed to provide responsive and timely legal services to the police organization, to its subordinate offices, and to its personnel, including its police commanders. And on the basis of this mission, the unit performs two core functions. Yun pong tinatawag namin na legal education at yung legal representation. Under the area of legal education, the PNP Legal Service provides lectures and seminars. Ang aming pong mga abogado ay nalalapitan ng ating mga personnel for legal consultation and legal counseling. And we also periodically, regularly produce, publish leaflets, legal advisories, which we distribute to our police operatives nationwide for their legal education. Meron din po kaming 24-hour, 7 days a week facility na ang tawag namin ay Panyerong Police at your service 24/7, where our police personnel performing their functions on the ground can contact our hotlines and ask for real-time legal advice from our duty legal advisors. 24 hours po yun, 7 days a week. On the area of legal representation, dito naman po ang aming mga abogado ay nakakapag-provide ng legal representation. First, to PNP cases where PNP interests are involved. In this regard, kami po ay deputized ng Office of the Solicitor General to try to handle civil cases which involve PNP interests. The other one is yung PNP legal representation kung saan ang aming mga abogado ay nakakatulong mag-prosecute ng mga criminal cases filed by the PNP. And on this regard, ang aming pong mga abogado ay nade-deputize ng National Prosecution Service ng DOJ to also work with them and collaborate with the prosecutors in prosecuting our criminal cases. And lastly, isa pong form ng aming legal representation is providing legal representation in courts and in other quasi-judicial and administrative bodies to our police personnel who are facing service-connected cases. Bilang pagpapa-emphasize po ng aming accomplishment, latest accomplishment for this year, gusto ko pong i-emphasize sa inyo na beginning January and first quarter this year, the PNP Legal Service focused on its legal education activities. In fact, the PNP Legal Service finalized all its standard lecture packages, and we were able to highlight and test our standard lecture package on election-related cases. Ito po yung mga lectures that were conducted by our lawyers to our police personnel nationwide. At nagbunga po ito. Another form of legal education and legal assistance that the unit extended during the election process, during the election proceedings was the PNP Legal Service deployed our officers nationwide, especially to hotspot provinces. Ito po yung mga provinces kung saan meron tayong election iwas, watch list areas. And we have, despite our limited personnel, the unit was able to field legal officers in provinces like Pangasinan, Ilocos Sur, Nueva Ecija, Bohol, Leyte, Lanao del Norte, North Cotabato, Surigao del Norte, Sulu, Maguindanao, Mountain Province, Kalinga, and the Negros Islands. All these areas are considered hotspots during the election period. At kinalulugod din po namin i-report sa PNP Press Corps sa ating kapulisan that the legal officers deployed to assist our police commanders during the performance of their election duties already submitted their after-activity reports at karamihan po ng kanilang mga services na ni-render is to coordinate and to collaborate with the provincial election monitoring action centers. They also distributed legal advisory in the form of pamphlets, especially on the do's and don'ts on the election offenses, on the policies and guidelines, and the COMELEC resolutions. Some of our legal officers also conducted on-site brief lectures to our police personnel in the provinces. And many of them, dun sa mga areas na nagkaroon tayo ng mga violations of criminal laws, many of our legal officers assisted in case documentation and in filing of criminal cases. That's all. Thank you.
The incoming president said that he will support those policemen facing charges, particularly those who kill criminals. So we just want to know to what extent yung services na ipoprovide natin sa mga pulis na may kaso, because you mentioned in January last time na there are harassment cases really. And yun na po, paano natin sila natutulungan?
Thank you. Yung pong harassment cases, we actually officially term them as service-connected cases. Ito yung mga kaso na not necessarily hinaharas yung mga policemen natin, but these are cases filed against our policemen because these are in connection with or in relation to the performance of their duties. Ang pagbibigay po ng legal service ng legal assistance sa ating mga police personnel who are facing service-connected cases is anchored on the law. Ang PNP law po natin, it provides a provision which says that the PNP lawyers are mandated to provide legal assistance to our service, to our police personnel. Kung ang tanong niyo po is tungkol kaugnay sa pagproklama ni Presidente, we welcome that development. In fact, since the enactment of the PNP law, ang legal service naman talagang pinoprovide na yan. Particular sa tanong mo kung paano ba namin ito pinoprovide, the PNP Legal Service activated different legal assistance boards. Meron po kaming mga legal assistance boards sa regions at saka po sa mga iba't ibang offices dito sa Camp Crame at the national headquarters. And the functions of the Regional Legal Assistance Board is precisely to evaluate and assess, i-determine service-connected ba itong nire-request ng PNP personnel natin for legal assistance. Because if the board could already determine that the request for legal assistance is anchored on the performance of a lawful duty for which he encountered service-connected cases, the board will recommend for the provision of legal assistance. Lately, 3 years ago, the unit revitalized our provision of legal assistance to our personnel. Nung araw, we will wait for the resolution of the Legal Assistance Board before our policemen, lawyers could extend. Ngayon, even without the, even pending, awaiting the resolution, our lawyers who are already physically stationed at the regional offices are already instructed, they are already able to provide a limited extent of legal assistance, like madalas dito, preparation of pleadings like motion for extension of time, bail, halimbawa, ganyan, o kaya preparation of answer or counter affidavits. Yan po ang extent ng pagbibigay tulong, legal assistance ng legal service.
Since you openly said that he will support policemen, of course we know that we have limited resources right now. So if, in case of the incoming president will ask you, what else the unit needs right now to perform your duties well?
Nabanggit ko na po ito dun sa naunang press briefing namin. Ang immediate na nagiging difficulty ng aming unit is yung kakulangan ng lawyers. In fact, as of now, we're only 93 lawyers nationwide. And ang ating pong mga provinces is around 80 or 82 na. So, ilan lang po ang aming mga lawyers na available. kung ganun po ang pronouncement ng ating presidente, maaari pong marami pong forms ng pagsuporta ang ibig niyang i-extend sa aming unit. Halimbawa, maaari nga po ang pagtaas ng sahod ng ating mga policeman, madadamay po ang mga police lawyers doon. Very vocal naman po yung ating president apparent na sinasabi niya he will raise the salaries of our policemen. And along that line, ang aming unit is also optimistic that police lawyers will also enjoy a higher compensation package. And in relation to that, optimistic din kami that with a higher compensation package for policemen lawyers, we will be able to attract more fresh graduates or even yung mga lawyers na seasoned na to come join us into the service and serve the Philippine National Police also.
Ma'am, for record, ilang case po yung hinahandle natin so far involving police officer?
Ma'am, ang meron lang po kami ditong record is yung record namin for 2015 because for the first quarter this year, we really focused our efforts on providing legal assistance to the election proceedings, election period. Sa ngayon po, ang aming pong data for 2015 states that we have a total of 93 cases and 114 cases on service-related cases where our lawyers are rendering legal assistance to our police personnel. All right, the 93 would involve police commissioned officers and the 114 are cases involving non-commissioned officers.
Majority ba ng harassment, mga nagpapalala na kaso, grabe-related?
Okay. Last December when we were featured sa State of the Nation, pinas namin ito sa GMA Network. Among the common service-related criminal and administrative cases, service-connected cases being charged against our police personnel include for criminal cases, unlawful arrest, arbitrary detention, and physical injuries. For administrative cases naman, misconduct or neglect of duty and irregularity in the performance of duty. Ito po yung mga lumabas sa data namin for the year-end last year. I-emphasize ko lang po, these charges, criminal and administrative, are service-connected charges. And so, kapag ka po halimbawa nakasuhan ng unlawful arrest, which is a criminal case, more often than not, it is in connection with a performance of a duty that our police personnel conducted. Ganun din sa misconduct, kung minsan may mga charges sa atin although not exactly founded on facts and on law, ikinakaso sa atin administratively sa ating mga policemen. Break ba?
Sorry, i-clarify lang po, yung 93 lawyers na yun, distributed kaya,
We have 17 regions nationwide plus 1, yung Negros natin. We have distributed lawyers nationwide. However, the ratio of distribution varies. There are regions where there are plenty of provinces, so medyo mas marami tayong lawyers dyan. There are regions na although malaki sila territorially, because of our shortage in manpower, isa lang ang ating na-deploy doon, or dalawa. It's safe to say na meron kaming 2 per region. However, despite our limitations, our police lawyers are doing the best that they can. In fact, i-highlight ko ngayon dito, perhaps this is the right opportunity for me to highlight yung aming Panyerong Police, which is a 24/7 facility. Kahit may kakulangan sila sa regional level or sa provincial level, they are able to connect the legal problems of their personnel in the subordinate police offices to the national headquarters kasi yun, round the clock, meron kaming duty legal advisor. So, in that regard, napupunuan namin ang aming mga kakulangan. Magandang tanong yan. The facility is physically located here, but our regional legal officers and even our individual lawyers are encouraged to have their own open line where they could be reached by their clients sa kanilang mga respective offices. But the facility is physically situated dito sa headquarters. We have hotlines to the different kinds of networks. Reachable kami through email, but that's a lot slower. So meron kaming Globe, Sun, and Smart facility hotlines.
Ikaroon ko lang sa maganda ba present yung lang
Oo. Ganito, hindi, I am sorry because the last time that we checked it, somewhere around 20 to 23. Pero kasi we just had our step increment, di ba? So I have not yet received, we have not yet checked our payslip lately.
Salary grade na lang.
Okay, all right. Ang kapitan is salary grade 23 yata. Sorry, hindi ako, I am not in a very good position to say so kasi ito mga personnel matters ito eh.
Pero captain yung entry level.
Captain po ang entry level
Ano
namin.
mga part-time sa mga private office?
Ang aming pong kasalukuyang policy ngayon is napapayagan po kami for a limited private practice as long as the private practice is first not in conflict with our duties, and second, which is more important of all, it should be the kind of private practice that is in relation to our legal representation to our police personnel. Very limited siya in that sense.
Now we have 93. So to be able to perform your jobs well, how many more lawyers do you need?
Well, it will be ideal. We have a roughly 103 variants, negative variants. But the objective really is to provide for one lawyer at least for each police provincial office and our cities, yung mga major cities natin. So, if we have, say, 80 provinces plus 16 cities, Metro Manila, and all the other component cities nationwide, medyo malaki yun. That's why puwera pa yung lawyers na pangangailangan ng police lawyers dito sa headquarters. Because we have also maybe more than 30 PNP offices dito sa may headquarters. At present, we have more or less 103 negative variants. Because our structure is not yet fully filled up.
May mga gumagraduate din ng India, may mga nakakapagtapos ng yun, ng mga police ng Bureau 1. So, are they automatically napapabinan sa legal service?
No, ma'am. They are not automatically being absorbed by the PNP legal service. They have to apply. They are preferred, subject to some rules on age requirement, ganyan. But they are preferred because they are also already very acclimatized with the PNP workings.
Ongoing yung recruitment natin.
Ma'am, we have a yearly recruitment depending on the quota provided to us. As you know, we cannot just hire or take in new lawyers. Our recruitment process would have to be dependent to a large degree, to a large extent, to the budget given to us. May budget allocation for payment of salaries of new lawyers. Then we could open our recruitment process.
Pero yung yearly quota natin, ma'am, napupunuan natin.
Napupunuan naman natin, ma'am, but the yearly quota varies taon-taon. We for this year we still have to hear word from the personnel DPRM. Our last big recruitment was we received 12 new lawyers. Malaki yun. That was in we received 12 new lawyers. These 12 new lawyers, marami dito almost half of these 12 new lawyers were former police land commission officers. And ito rin yung mga naisalang natin for these national elections to assist our policemen during the election proceedings.
Kung medyo mababa yung sahod, kung para doon sa bigat ng task, yearly ba ilan yung umaalis? Yearly ilan yung mapapasok?
Kung alam, may data kami niyan. I'm sorry, hindi ko kasi dala yung data namin. But, yung yearly na umaalis, I will answer it in a relative way. Ano? Yung yearly na naaalis or naa-attract because mayroong doon ay compulsory retirement or the ones who choose to go on optional retirement. At meron din naman ng mga nagre-resign. I do not have the specific numbers right now, but what I could say is, in the last study that we had, the 3 reasons kung paano kami nababawasan is because of compulsory retirement, optional retirement, or resignation.
About the resignation, yung cost.
I wouldn't have any personal knowledge of the reasons why our lawyers have resigned, but that's one of the reasons kung paano kami nababawasan.
Pero bakit we say that hindi talaga attractive in terms of salary, yung entry level ng police lawyer? Relatively, if you compare it, if you practice privately or you go to corporate.
Then ko na rin na nag-point out niyan, maybe I should change the word attractive. I just say it's not competitive with the at par with the rate of salaries received by new lawyers if they go on private practice or even if they go to other branches of government service. In fact, talon-talon nga kami ng ombudsman, malaki ang nila doon, or civil service commission, malaki.
Proposals na yun, na yun.
Yes, that's right.
Anong dapat ang entry level? Kung
hindi pa po kami nakapaggawa ng malawakang study or pag-aaral kung saan ia-at-par. But what we're looking at is we should be at least at par to the entry level ng yung mga matataas na sahod like the ombudsman or the prosecutors level. Because if you think about it, yung mga lawyers nila, they are really concentrated on just one area of the law. Administrative cases for ombudsman, ba? Or kung sa prosecutors level, yung criminal cases. Yung police lawyers, hindi. We're sometimes also exposed to legal concerns like administrative and civil concerns. Meron din kami mga civil cases na hinahawakan.
Okay, idea kayo kung magkano sa private law,
Hindi po
sa
ako.
ombudsman, yung mga nasa ombudsman.
Ma'am, hindi ko po alam. But we were told maybe 2 years ago na mataas na rin ang rate nila doon. Very not competitive or at par with, almost not competitive or at par with our entry.
Sabi nyo, napupunuan nyo naman yung quota every year. So wala tayong difficulty of attracting yung mga gusto maging part ng legal service.
Oo, tama. But the quota sometimes is not that many. So, pagkakunti lang ang quota, kahit na nakakapag-attract tayo ng applicants, we are unable also to fill in our negative variance. Kasi konti lang yung ating quota for the year. Sometimes, 2 years bago tayo bigyan. So, attracting is one thing. Actually, filling up the negative variance is also another thing. Plus, even if you're able to attract, yung mga iba dyan, hindi na nila tinatapos yung recruitment process. Others, they choose to join another branch of government service already. Others, ayaw na rin nila. So,
Kung kayo ng variance like 100, pero now, for last year, 12 lang yung ibigay sa yung slots.
correct.
Depende sa budget.
Yes, ma'am. So, interesting din talaga kung paano din magagawaan ng bagong policy direction or paraan yung pagtataas ng sahod or aumento sa sahod ng mga policemen.
Sinasabi ni President, so umaasa kayo na mapupunan. Maraming mag-a-apply sa legal service.
Yun po ang aming pag-asa. Our optimistic direction is towards that eventuality happening.
Pero yung mga nag-a-apply nun sa inyo, paparecruit sa inyo, coming from the uniform service.
Halo-halo po. Yung pong mga police non-commissioned officers natin, yan po, talagang nag-a-apply yan. Tapos meron din po tayong mga iba na lumilipat coming from other government agencies. And then meron din tayong talagang fresh graduates na are also applying, asking to be recruited sa atin.
Pero pag superintendent naman, medyo parlan
Sir, okay. Pag-galing sa private, ang galing sa PNP, pag hindi galing sa
Age, I think 30 ang age, cut-off age natin.
Kahit lawyer, sir.
kahit lawyer na siya, galing po niya sa ombudsman.
For civilians wanting to join the unit, yun po yung aming age. Yes po. Thank you very much po for all the questions.